Hello and welcome to this month's bullet journal setup video. It is October, spooky season, if you will. Halloween is coming. I do think it's a little bit interesting that Halloween is on the last day of October, but October is seen as a spooky month. I know it's because it is autumn or fall in most of the world, but I live in Australia, so in fact the weather is just warming up. The flowers are growing. Blooming is the word I was looking for. The flowers are blooming, the birds are singing, we are getting swooped by magpies, and overall, the weather is just lovely. Nothing spooky about a nice sunny day other than, sunburns, but it's not exactly the, haunted vibe. I did intend on doing a bit of a Halloween theme for this setup. I did kind of run out of time. I wanted to use up some of my supplies because I have a stationery buying problem, including stickers and washi tapes, and I thought I should probably use them for once. So I decided to use these letter stickers. I just basically looked for everything that was black and gold because they felt vaguely Halloween-y. And then I went with a space theme because I had some moon washi tape and some planets. So that's the setup. It's not exactly spooky, but if you think about it, darkness, kind of creepy. Space, very creepy. As a child, I was terrified of space. Just the idea of this great expanse that is so big that we can't really wrap our minds around it. I spent a lot of nights up in bed afraid of what is out there, not in an alien way, but in a what is happening? The universe is so big and I am so small. Someone help. But moving right along, we are making my calendar spread. I suddenly now feel the urge to change up my bullet journal. I'm watching this back and this is the exact setup that I have done every month all year. My habit tracker has been the same all year. My calendar has been the same. My title pages, I can't remember what you call them, have all just been the month and whatever decoration I do that month. I feel like maybe I should do something new, but because I'm me, I probably will wait till the new year to do that. But yes, I really enjoy that the month started on a Sunday because it means my calendar gets to be nice and square. I did smudge ink everywhere. It's not my bullet journal if there aren't smudges literally everywhere. I was a little bit rushed doing this setup because I did it months in advance because I wouldn't have access to my supplies at the start of October. Setting up the calendar, I was going to use those stickers to mark the days of the week, and then I realized I didn't have enough of the letters I needed. I think T was the problem, maybe S, I don't know, but the repeating letters were not repeating, so I just wrote them in, and then my carpet got covered in eraser dust. What do you call the bits of eraser that come off when you erase? I don't know. Wow. I love sticking to the topic at hand. Anyway, my desk was covered in stuff, so I was like, yeah, it'll be fine if I film this on the floor. Was it fine? Is the eraser out of my carpet? I guess that's for me to know and you to not find out. Look, I did vacuum 3 times, but it just really didn't want to leave. I do love the desk that I use, but it is quite small, and I also have too many hobbies that take up space, so I can't sew when I need to do my bullet journal. It's a whole thing. Space, right? Anyway, moving on to my habit and sleep tracker. Again, the exact same as it has been all year. I told myself that I'd really commit to filling them out every day. I haven't actually opened my bullet journal for a month, so that hasn't been going well. I do need to change the way I do these trackers so that I actually fill them out. Most months when I set up my bullet journal, I assign a color to the month so that I can fill out my habit tracker and everything with the same color and have it be a bit cohesive. Because I'm doing black this month, I'm just going to use my pen. I usually then have like a marker associated with it, but I did consider using gold. I have like a gold paint pen and a gold normal pen, but neither of them dry properly, and I didn't want ink smudged everywhere. I had that problem with my start of year spreads. My, what was it? Maybe my year at a view? Maybe, I can't remember. I put a moon somewhere in gold, and it completely like butterflied onto the opposite page. Like when you're a kid and you'd like paint half a butterfly and fold the paper. You know what I'm talking about. I am really bad at keeping things neat. Anyway, we're moving on to my weekly spread. I am at that point towards the end of my bullet journal that I'm not sure if I have enough pages to get me through the end of the year, so I'm going to be trying to like squish the month into just a few pages. I find I go from having half of the notebook empty at the end of the year to not having enough space the next year. I don't know why. Sometimes I think I'm using notebooks with more or less pages. Other times I'm doing more spreads. It just kind of depends. This year I was pretty consistent with the amount each month, and I'm pretty sure at the start of the year I counted to make sure there were enough, but I think it was like just right. So I might be short a couple pages. If so, I mean, it's not the end of the world, but yeah, that's the end of the bullet journal. Here's the final flip through. It is basic, I know, it's not exactly artsy, but I really like it. I actually really like space now. I really like the moon, so I think this is quite cute. But that's all for today. Let me know what your theme for October is if you do your own bullet journal. Let me know what you think my November theme should be. You can give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. You can subscribe to see my future videos. I upload twice a week, and I'll see you next time. Bye.